10 months ago, I left India with 2 suitcases and absolutely no idea what my life in Germany was going to become. And I thought the difficult part would be leaving, but it wasn't. The difficult part was everything that came after, actually. And 10 months later now, I have friends here, I have routine, I have places I know without opening Google Maps. Streets actually that once felt foreign now actually feels normal. And I'm taking a stroll in a random city over here in random town in Germany. But there's one question, and I think I have not ever answered it properly. Was leaving India, was leaving everything behind actually worth it? Chapter 1: The life that actually became normal. The strange thing about moving countries is that everything feels important at first. The supermarket is absolutely interesting. The tram is interesting. Even understanding which garbage bin used to feel like an adventure and a small victory. Then one day, without noticing, when it happened, all of these things actually becomes extremely ordinary. And this is just my life now. And I think that's the first sign that a place is beginning to become home. Not when it stops surprising you completely, but when you stop needing instructions to actually exist inside it. 10 months ago, I needed to think about everything: which tram, which ticket, which platform, which document, which shop, which language. Now I can leave the house half asleep, get where I need to go, buy what I need to get, complain about the weather like everyone else, and come home without feeling like I completed a mission. And earlier, everything was exceptionally different. And chapter 2: what Germany actually gave me. Moving here gave me something I did not know I needed, and that was distance. Distance from the version of myself everyone already knew. Back home, there was already a Kabir. My family knew him, my friends knew him, my colleagues knew him. There was history attached to me before I entered any room. Here, nobody knew anything about that. That was uncomfortable at first, but it was also freeing. Because if nobody knows who you are, you have to decide who you're gonna become. Somewhere between universities, missed trains, making friends, filming cities in Germany, making mistakes, learning bits and pieces of German, spending evenings eating, and carrying a camera almost everywhere, I started building a life somehow, which was extremely different. Not a better life in every possible way, just a life I had chosen more consciously. Germany did not hand me an independence. It forced me to actually practice it. And chapter 3: what did it actually cost me? With every new life comes with a price. You don't just move to another country. You slowly disappear from the everyday lives of people you love. Birthdays happen without you. Family dinners happen without you. Friends make new memories where you are a voice note instead of a person in the room. And this part is difficult to explain because nothing dramatic has to happen. Nobody has to fight with you, nobody has to leave you. Life simply continues. There are moments when moving abroad feels like gaining an entire world. And there are moments when it feels like watching your old one continue from very far away. Nobody really explains that part when they tell you to move abroad. Chapter 4: expectations versus reality. And before moving, I imagined Germany as this clean, organized European life where everything would somehow make sense. And yes, sometimes it does exactly look like the way you look it in the picture and the videos. Beautiful streets, Christmas markets everywhere, trains through small towns, weekend trips, cafes, new people, new languages. But most of the life abroad is much less cinematic actually. Laundry, documents, grocery bags, cleaning bills, cooking when you don't even feel like cooking, studying when everyone else is traveling, missing a train because you trusted the wrong platform or the wrong application, standing in a government office holding a folder like your life is completely dependent on it. All of these things extracts a lot of energy out of your body. And also in my case as well, Instagram shows you a lot of beautiful highlights, because highlights are actually easier to photograph, but the ordinary parts are what actually changes you. Now you may ask, was it worth it for me? If you ask the Kabir who got in the flight in India whether this was worth it or not, he probably wouldn't even understand this question. He thought success was just meant arriving. But if you ask me this question now, I think differently now. Germany did not solve my life, which I thought it would. It gave me enough distance to finally look at it properly. It showed me what I can handle alone, what I actually miss, what I actually value, what kind of people I want to be around with, what kind of work matters to me, and how much of identity is built from habit rather than truth. Would I do it again? Definitely yes. But not because Germany turned out exactly how I thought it would be, or how I thought I imagined, because it did not. But if you ask me if I would like to do it again, I would 100% do it, because it changed me in ways that I could have never ever imagined ever in my life that I would have. It gave me perception, it gave me reality, it gave me thought, it gave me understanding about a different world, different culture. It showed me a different vision, or changed my perception towards everything that I used to see back through a distorted lens. And I think that's important, because when you travel cities, when you travel countries, you meet people, you come across with people who become so influential in your life. They show you reality, they give you reality checks. Life in general gives you reality checks, situation gives you reality checks. So I think these 10 months have changed me as a person. I have lost a lot of things, I have gained a lot of things. I have sacrificed my people, I have gained people. And I think in the end of the day, what should matter is life begins out of your comfort zone. And the day when you realize that, you're gonna live your life. With this is your boy Kabir signing off. Until the next video. Ciao.